In a bid to express grievances against those of us calling humanity to listen to the message of Allah in the Quran, vast majority of the traditional Muslims are ignorantly making efforts to discredit the Quran and to find fault in it. When we tell them that the Quran is complete and so detailed as to contain all a Muslim need to know and do as far as guidance and salvation is concerned, they begin to ask questions like, if the Quran is complete, show us where ablution is mentioned and how to do it. If the Quran is complete, show us 5 daily prayers. They will say this comfortably by way of mockery and jest, thinking they are indicting us. You are simply indicting Allah and the Quran, not me. I am simply drawing your attention to what Allah says in the Quran. And the onus lies on you to prove to the world that Allah didn't say what I claimed He says. It's as simple as that. Now, listen to the following questions and see how Allah exposes the liars. The first question is this: is the Quran incomplete as to call for Hadith to complete it? The Quran says in chapter 6, verse 115, وَتَمَّتْ كَلِمَةُ رَبِّكَ صِدْقًا وَعَدْلًا, meaning the word of your Lord is complete in truth and justice. Meaning, as far as truth is concerned, as far as justice is concerned, the word of Allah, the Quran, is complete and is perfect. Again, Allah says in chapter 6, verse 38, Ma faratna fil kitab min shay'in, meaning there is nothing we have omitted from the book. Allah mentions and addresses everything as far as guidance is concerned in the Quran. That is chapter 6, verse 38. Another question is this: is the Quran in summary as to call for Hadith to explain it to detail? Again, Allah says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي أَنزَلَ إِلَيْكُمُ الْكِتَابَ مُفَصَّلًا, meaning when it is He, Allah, who has revealed the book to you, explained in detail. That is chapter 6, verse 114. And again in Quran chapter 12, verse 111, talking about the Quran, Allah says, وَتَفْصِيلَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ, meaning and a detailed explanation of all things. Chapter 12, verse 111. We ask another question, which is this: is the Quran not comprehensible as to require Hadith to simplify it? In response to this, Allah says, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِّرٍ, meaning we have simplified the Quran to understand, for you to remember. We have simplified the content of the Quran for you to understand. Is there anyone to receive warning? That is Quran chapter 54, verse 17. Now, if the Quran talks about everything, which it explained in detail and simplified for us to comprehend, what then is the place of Hadith? And let this be a question for the Hadith followers to answer. This does not call for any insult or any argument. It is for you to answer the simple question, which is, if the Quran is complete, not half, if the Quran is detailed, not in summary, if the Quran is comprehensible to common sense, to human intellect, what then is the place of Hadith This, I repeat, is a simple question directed to the Hadith followers.